Okay, I'm so sorry about the lights for anybody that is getting ready to jump on. Bear with me a moment. Hey, Sarah. Sorry, bear with me. I apologize. I'm trying to fix my light.
Hey,
And I actually allowed you to join this time with no issue. Well, okay, let's not even say that right now.
your screen is darkness.
Your screen is darkness for me.
Oh no. I will leave and then I will rejoin.
Okay, I'm green right now. I'm trying to figure out my light. Ooh, that was horrible. Sorry guys, technical difficulties like to get the best of us.
Is it gonna work now?
I'm about to end the live and try over.
Yeah, it's being really buggy. I don't know what's going on. I'll try one more time. Don't invite me, I'll request.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I think they can see us both. I'm pretty sure they can. I'll try one more time anyways. But if not, we'll see what's happening. If someone sees us both though, will they type it in chat?
There it is.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash out. It doesn't want to work. I can hear you, I'm pretty sure.
I can hear you. I just I can't see you.
Okay, well, let me give it a second. If I'm pretty sure we can both be seen on the live because I have it pulled up on my computer and I can see us both.
Okay. I don't have it up on my computer because I have too many tabs open for our document and stuff.
That's fine. I have my computer broken into split screen. I think they can see us both. I can only see your hair on my monitor.
Yeah, give me a moment. I need to readjust myself.
Oh, you're good. I was wondering
I
because the cameras are screwed up right now. So
earlier today I coughed and did
is anybody
something to my lower
watching the? It
back.
says 3 people are watching the live, but I don't see any comments on my phone, and I don't see any comments on my computer. If anybody wants to hit like the thumbs up or like the heart or something, because then we could see it if people are there and comments are just being weird. And if that's the case, then we'll have to restart the event really quickly. Oh no, Kimberly said she's here. Oh my gosh,
I
I
just
saw a
seen
comment.
her comment. Yep, I see it on my
Thank you,
phone.
Kimberly. Facebook is being really weird. Like, I still can't see Cheyenne. Kimberly, can you see both of us? I assume you still can't see me.
I know if you look at the live from the beginning, my lights are going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, I did see that. That was a lot.
And I do apologize. Every
Okay,
time I made a movement.
Once Kimberly confirms she can see us both, or someone confirms they can see us both, then we'll move on with a live. But if they can't see us both, we obviously don't want to get started. And sorry for the 8 minutes past time we're starting. Clearly, Facebook is not having a good time today.
It is not on our side.
Yeah, no, it's really not. Okay, Kimberly says she can see us both, so let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. Whew. Bear with me, ladies. I'm in a lot of pain.
What's going on? I can't see you, so this is so awkward.
I coughed earlier today and something popped in my lower back and I just cannot get comfortable to save my life.
I can see the discomfort on your face from about 30 seconds ago because the delay.
All right. So,
Kimberly
welcome.
says Cheyenne zoomed in, but she can see. Okay. I'm not going to be reading chats insanely often. I want to preference with this is going to be a beast of a live. There's an insane amount of information. Get your pencils ready because it's about to be go time.
We will try to keep up with comments in between the both of us reading, but we are going to dump you with a lot of information, and we are going to try to make this go as fast as we can, but as slow as possible for you guys to comprehend everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is great to see all of you guys.
Welcome to all the viewers on replay. Please comment throughout the live as if it is live. We will respond to all the comments. And like Cheyenne said, we will be reading all the comments and then we'll read the ones out loud that we need in chunks in between the live.
Absolutely. And hello, Ma. I'm going to start with our last program, as always. The feedback that I have from us is I feel our communication has gotten a heck of a lot better. Everybody seems to be reaching out to their partners very quickly. Everybody seems to have done, have done their end of the bargain by reaching out immediately and doing their feedback, getting their breeds done. So thank you, ladies, for all of that. I do appreciate it. If there has been any issues that have arisen, you guys were very quick to message and reach out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And Angel, you're not too late. We're just starting.
Yeah, I just responded to that in the chat. I'll try to keyboard respond a lot, but I'm not going to directly reply to people because that lags my computer so bad. But I will type response though. So let's hop into feedback that you guys gave in your feedback form from the last partnership. In regards to enjoying the program, there was lots of yeses. People enjoyed being able to spend more time in their craft, have the accurate readings, connect with their partners, really enjoying the reading overall. Also getting partners to help you with bumps along the way. And lastly, trying to adjust to negative readings. Sorry, my camera might wiggle around a little bit. There we go. But I wanted to comment on this. Sometimes the readings that you get are negative, and that might not be fun, but that is just the reality of life. You can't have those happy moments without having those low moments. And in a negative reading, you have to try to separate the fact from it's a negative reading versus what is the lesson I can learn here. So I challenge people when you're giving a reading that's negative, try to just not give all the negatives, but give all the negatives and then end it with what can they do? Ask the cards what can they do. So it's not just like here's all this bad shit, figure out what to do with it. But you can learn from those negative readings and they're okay and they do happen. So what were some struggles that were happening? Some nerves, which are bound to happen. People get nervous. That is all right. I'm glad that everyone's partner was really helpful when nerves were happening. Also, I will say partner response time. While this is not a large issue, it is sometimes a small issue, but it is kind of unavoidable. You can't necessarily control everything that goes on people's lives. But Cheyenne and I will always make sure you get a reading. We'll always make sure you get feedback on your reading. And if anything happens with your partner, Cheyenne or I are right here. You can reach out. We'll immediately see what we can do to fix your problem. And if we can't get anything back from your partner, then myself or Cheyenne will just step in as your fill-in partner for that partnership. Communication Communication was overall mostly good. The few minor issues were addressed and taken care of. So, going over the program improvements. I don't have the form pulled up. That's my bad. My computer's a dinosaur. But I don't know the exact phrasing that we have. But the question is relatively, what program improvements could we have to the Tarot Partnership Program? That's not a quote. I don't have it pulled up. It will lag my computer. But besides that, that's the question. I'm going to read over some of the things that people requested for program improvements, but there are going to be some notes.
The question is, do you
Thank
have
you.
any suggestions for us for future lives or the partnership program?
Not that one, the one above it, program improvements.
Oh, what do you think we could work on to make this program better?
Thank you. I was like, I know what
Sorry.
question it is. No, you're good. You read the one I'll get to next. But so for this one, someone requested going over the major and minor arcana. Well, you're in luck. Today's episode is literally going over the major arcana, and then the next two are going over the minor. So check. That's taken care of. Someone also asked if the spread photos can be in the chat. We do put them in the group chat when we're about to have the partnership, and I also put them in the comments on the live, but they're not usually like, they can't be at like the top of the comments in the live. They just get dropped somewhere in the live comments. So they are there in the comments. You just have to scroll for them. But if you're doing the partnership, I'll also put them in that group chat. So also what I want to get into is in our program improvements, it was requested to do rune work, light working, energy work, and astrology. And while these are good topics, this has nothing to do with our tarot series. And I mean this in the kindest way. We definitely value your live suggestions. As you can see, if you ever suggest tarot lives, I don't think we've got one suggestion that we haven't done or are on the books to do. But
Absolutely.
if you want to request a live that's not a tarot live, we have a pinned post under the featured tab for live suggestions, and you can also send them in your clan chat. But the tarot partnership form is only for stuff tarot related. Does that make sense? I will address, we do have rune videos. Crystal posted them. Check them out. Ellen is working on an astrology series, and there is an energy series going on that has Crystal, Cheyenne, and other crones in it that are posting videos. So these are all things that are happening, but check them out. But remember, this is for the tarot partnership, and those kind of suggestions would either go on that post or in your clan chat. Or you can reach out to an admin or crone and send the suggestions. On to the next topic was suggestions for future tarot lives. We have non-traditional tarot lives. Oops, that's not what it says. I just made that up. There was more non-tarot requests that were made there. I'm not going to go over what all the requests were, but again, I want to mention that is not the place for the requests. Put them in either the pin post or in your clan or to any of the crones. We love to hear them, just in the correct place for them. So someone else requested having face-to-face readings with your partner during the partnership. That is an option, but I will say it depends on each partnership because not everyone is comfortable doing face-to-face. So when you get assigned your partner and you reach out to them, you can ask them, hey, what style of reading do you want to do? I would think it would be cool to do this. And then you two work together to figure out what you're doing. You don't force one person to do something. Nobody's going to do anything they're not comfortable with. You come to a nice agreement on what you're going to do. And if you want to send a video with your face, but they're only comfortable typing or doing a voice note or something, it just depends. That's all into the partnership. But if both of you want to do a video call to do your reading, go ahead. Do your reading on a video call. It's the partnership. You can do whatever you want, method you want to do your tarot reading. I personally do a video. I make like a YouTube video and I send it to them. And that's how I usually do mine. Most of my partners usually send me mine with voice notes, videos, and Facebook Messenger or pictures. Someone requested a past lives to do with tarot. We do have that in our notes now, and that will be went over at some point. And then someone requested exploring the different styles of tarot, Rider-Waite, Lenormand, I said that wrong, Thoth, and Marseilles. I'm butchering these words, and
You're not alone. If I tried to pronounce them, I'd be right there with you.
I want to say this also on saying words, kind of unrelated to tarot, but kind of related, because we're going to go over a lot of deities throughout this. We try our best to say them, and we can listen to videos, but at the end of the day, these are not languages that I speak, and I don't think Cheyenne speaks them either. So please, please, ladies, have grace with. I am not a professional at saying these words, but I can read them, I can spell them very well, I can recognize them, but I cannot say them as I don't speak those languages. Even if I watch videos or whatever, my accent and my stutter will just obliterate when I'm trying to say them.
And
I get tongue tied.
at the end of the day, everybody has a struggle with something.
And we
I
all pronounce
guarantee
things a little
you,
weird.
we all pronounce something a different way at some point in time.
Sorry, I was reading the comments. I got so distracted. Trying to understand what that said real quick. And then lastly, what everyone said that they would participate again. Oh, I didn't address that. With the exploring the different styles, this time we're focusing mostly on Rider-Waite. For the other styles, I myself am not familiar with them at all, so I could not teach that. But with us giving you all this information on Rider-Waite, I encourage you to go off on those other branches and research them and explore with the knowledge that you've gained on Rider-Waite, because it's the more popularized, generalized, more commonly known.
Absolutely.
That's all I had to say on that one.
Um,
I want to read this. Angel said it. Angel said we all listen to videos on how to say things all day long before the lives. Yeah, and I can listen to it right before the live. I'll get on the live, and I'm like, and I will remember how to say like half of them, but not all of
and
them.
I want to address that it doesn't make a person not know their knowledge just because they can't pronounce a word.
I'm going to address a couple more comments. Kimberly said that she didn't realize tarot could be scary like that, and phrasing it more of like, what could we do? Yeah, some people take negative things super easily, and some people don't, and that's just understanding, how different people work. So adding like a thing that you could like work on, a way to get over those bad things, really helps some people. And yes, Beth, the amount of information in this live is crazy, so we got to get rolling.
Just remember when doing the partnership program to keep your communication open and make sure you make your partner feel comfortable. If there's things that you want to try, like the video chat or doing more video reads and stuff like that, make sure that your partner is also comfortable doing those things as well. I can tell you that if you were ever my partner, I will not be comfortable doing it. I have anxiety when we do our lives to begin with, let alone going face to face with somebody.
I was say you always get anxious when we do our random chat readings. So it's understandable. Everybody like does it a little differently. I get more nervous doing the talking for these lives than I do for doing the readings.
I'm the opposite.
So let's jump into today's live. Today's live is going over the traditional meaning of the major arcana and the basics of tarot. Next month in March, we will go over 2 of the minor arcana suits, the cups and the wands. And then finally in April, we'll go over the last 2 suits, pentacles and swords.
Your tradition. Let's try that again. Traditional tarot basics. A traditional tarot deck consists of 78 cards divided into 2 separate sections, the major arcana and the minor arcana. Your major arcana has 22 cards representing major life themes, and your minor arcana is divided into 4 suits with 56 cards, wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. They each have 10 numbered cards and 4 court cards, such as page, knight, king, and queen, representing everyday situations and emotions. These cards are often interpreted through their imagery to help bring insight to your person's life and or current circumstances.
Okay, hopping into the major arcana itself, it is containing 22 cards of different archetypal characters, celestial bodies, objects, virtues, and situations. Traditionally, they are numbered with Roman numerals 0 through 21. The cards may reflect major life events, physical or spiritual, and the cards are representing a path or a journey, the fool's journey. So it's representing, it could just be your path or your journey, but more commonly the fool's journey.
Okay, I am going to give you the actual Fool's Journey that is through the Rider-Waite. Um, I feel like this was kind of important, so I didn't want to butcher it. Sarah's going to drop the link in chat. So, the Fool's Journey is a metaphor for the journey through life. Each major arcana card stands for a stage on that journey and an experience that a person must incorporate to realize his wholeness. We begin with the Fool 0, the card of beginnings. The Fool stands for each of us as we begin our journey through life. He is a fool because only a simple soul has the innocent faith to undertake such a journey with all its hazards and pain. At the start of his trip, I can't read apparently. The Fool is a newborn, fresh, open, and spontaneous. The figure on the card has his arms flung wide and his head held high. He is ready to embrace whatever comes his way, but he is also oblivious to the cliff edge he is about to cross. The fool is unaware of hardships he will face as he ventures out to learn the lessons of the world. The fool stands somewhat outside the rest of the major arcana. 0 is an unusual number. It rests in the exact middle of the number system, poised between the positive and negative. At birth, the fool is set in the middle of his own individual universe. He is strangely empty as is 0, but imbued with the desire to go forth and learn. This undertaking would seem to be folly, but is it? On setting out, the fool immediately encounters the magician and the high priestess, the great balancing forces that make up the perceived world. It is a feature of the material universe that as soon as we name some aspect of experience, we automatically evoke its opposite. The magician is the positive side. He represents the active masculine power of creative impulse. He is also our conscious awareness. The magician is the force that allows us to impact the world through a concentration of individual will and power. The high priestess is the negative side. She is the mysterious unconscious. She provides the fertile ground in which creative events occur. The high priestess is our unrealized potential, waiting for an active principle to bring it to expression. The terms positive and negative do not imply good and bad. These are human distinctions that do not apply in the tarot. The magician and the high priestess are absolutely equal in value and importance. Each is necessary for balance. We may view the negative as our shadow, but without shadows, we cannot see the light, and without a ground potential, we cannot create. As he grows, the fool becomes more and more aware of his surroundings. As with most babies, he first recognizes his mother, the warm, loving mom who nourishes and cares for him. He also comes to know Mother Earth, who nurtures him in a large sense. The Empress represents the world of nature and sensation. A baby delights in exploring everything he touches, tastes, and smells. He cannot get enough of the sights and sounds with enchant his senses. It is a natural to delight in abundant goodness of Mother Earth who surrounds us with her support. The next person the fool encounters is the father in the figure of the emperor. He is the representative of structure and authority. As a baby leaves his mother's arms, he learns that there are patterns in his world. Objects respond to predictable ways that can be explored. The child experiences a new kind of pleasure that comes from discovering order. The fool also encounters rules. He learns that he his will is not always paramount, and there are certain behaviors necessary for his well-being. There are people in authority who will enforce such guidelines. These restrictions can be frustrating, but through the patient direction of the Father, the fool begins to understand their purpose. Eventually, the fool ventures out of his home into the wider world. He is exposed to the beliefs and traditions of his culture and begins his formal education. The Hierophant represents an organized belief system that begins to surround the informed and growing child. The Hierophant is someone who interprets arcane knowledge and mysteries. On this card, we see religious figures blessing two acolytes. Perhaps he is inducting them into church membership. However, this can go either direction. I'm just reading this word for word. I apologize. Although this image is religious, it is really a symbol for initiations of all kind. The child is trained in all practices of his society and becomes part of a particular culture and worldview. He learns to identify with a group and discovers a sense of belonging. He enjoys learning the customs of his society and shows how well he can conform to them. Eventually, the fool faces two new challenges. He experiences the powerful urge for sexual union with another. Before he was mainly self-centered, now he feels the balancing tendency pictured in the lovers to reach out and become half of a loving partnership. He yearns for a relationship. The fool also needs to decide upon his own beliefs. It is well enough to conform while he learns and grows, but at some point he must determine his own values. If he is to be true to himself, he must start to question and receive opinions. By the time the fool becomes an adult, he has a strong identity and a certain mastery over himself. Through discipline and willpower, he has developed an inner control which allows him to triumph over his environment. The chariot represents the vigorous ego that is the fool's crowning achievement so far. We see a proud, commanding figure riding vigorously through the world. He is in visible control of himself and all he surveys. For the moment, the fool's assertive success is all he might wish, and he feels a certain satisfaction. You know what? I can't say the word today. I'm done.
Well, satis satis.
Satisfaction.
There you go. Oh my gosh, you said it wrong so many times I couldn't say it.
See, I was my word didn't want to like come out. I'm done. Anyway, his is the assured confidence of youth. Over time, life presents the fool with new challenges, some that cause suffering and disillusionment. He has many occasions to draw on the quality of strength. He is pressed to develop his courage and resolve and find the heart to keep going despite setbacks. The fool also discovers the quiet attributes of patience and tolerance. He realizes the willful command of the chariot must be tempered by kindliness and the softer power of a loving approach. At times, intense passions surface just when the fool thought he had everything, including himself, under control. Sooner or later, the fool is led to ask himself the age-old question, why? He becomes absorbed with the search for answers, not from an idle curiosity, but out of a deeply felt need to find out why people live, if only to suffer and die. The hermit represents the need to find deeper truth. The fool begins to look inward, trying to understand his feelings and motivations. The sensual world holds less attraction for him, and he seeks moments of solitude away from the frantic activity of society. In time, he may seek a teacher or guide who can give him advice and direction. After much searching, the fool begins to see how everything connects, his vision of the world's wondrous design, its intricate patterns and cycles. The Wheel of Fortune is a symbol of the mysterious universe whose parts work together in harmony. When the fool glimpses the beauty and order of the world, if only briefly, he finds some of the answers he is seeking. Sometimes his experiences seem to be the work of fate. A chance encounter or miraculous occurrence begins the process of change. The fool may recognize his destiny in the sequence of events that led him to This turning point having been solitary, he feels ready for movement and action again. His perspective is wider, and he sees himself within the grander scheme of a universal plan. His sense of purpose is restored. The fool must now decide what his vision means for him for him personally. He looks back over his life to trace the cause and effect relationships that have brought him to this point. He takes responsibility for his past actions so he can make amends and ensure a more honest course for the future. The demands of justice must be served so that he can wipe the slate clean. This is a time of decision for the fool. He is making important choices. Will he remain true to his insights, or will he slip back into an easier, more unaware existence that closes off further growth? Undaunted, the fool pushes on. He is determined to realize his vision, but he finds his life is not so easily tamed. Sooner or later, he encounters his personal cross, an experience that seems too difficult to endure. The overwhelming challenge humbles him until he has no choice but to give up and let go. At first, the fool feels defeated and lost. He believes he has sacrificed everything, but from the depths, he learns an amazing truth. He finds that when he relinquishes his struggle for control, everything begins to work as it should. By becoming open and vulnerable, the fool discovers the miraculous support of his inner self. He learns to surrender to his experiences rather than fighting them. He feels a surprising joy and begins to flow with life. The fool feels suspended in a timeless moment, free of urgency and pressure. In truth, his world has been turned upside down. The fool is the hanged man, apparently martyred, but actually serene and at peace. The fool now begins to eliminate old habits and tired approaches. He cuts out non essentials because he appreciates the basics of life. He goes through endings as he puts the outgrown aspects of his life behind him. His process may seem like dying, but because it is the death of his familiar self to allow the growth of a new one. At times, his inexorable chain seems to be crushing the fool, but eventually he rises up to discover that death is not a permanent state. It is simply a transition to a new, more fulfilling way of life. Since embracing the hermit, the fool has swung wildly back and forth on an emotional pendulum. Now he realizes the balancing stability of temperance. He discovers true poise and equilibrium by experiencing the extreme. He has come to appreciate moderation. The fool has combined all aspects of himself into a centered whole that glows with health and well-being. How graceful and soft is the angel on card 14 compared to the powerful but rigid ruler of the chariot. The fool has come a long way in realizing harmonious life. The fool has his health, peace of mind, and a graceful composure. What more could he need? On everyday terms, not much, but the fool is courageous and continues to pursue the deepest levels of his being. He soon comes to face with the devil. The devil is not evil, sinister figure residing outside of us. He is the knot of ignorance and hopelessness lodged within each of us at some level. The seductive attractions of the material bind us to compellingly that we often do not even realize our slavery to them. We live in a limited range of experience, unaware of the glorious world that is our true heritage. The couple on card 15 are chained, but equidistant. They could easily free themselves, but they do not even apprehend their bondage. They look like the lovers, but are unaware of their love is circumscribed within a narrow range. The price of their ignorance is an inner core of despair. How can the fool free himself from the devil? Can he root out his influence? The fool may only find release through the sudden change represented by the tower. The tower is an ego fortress each of us has built around his beautiful inner core. Gray, cold, and rock hard, this fortress seems to protect, but it is really a prison. Sometimes only a monumental crisis can generate through enough power to smash the walls of the tower. On part 16, we see a enlightening bolt striking the building. It has ejected the occupants who seem to be tumbling to their deaths. The crown indicates they were once proud rulers. Now they are humbled by a force stronger than they. The fool may need such a severe shakeup if he is to free himself, but the resulting revelation makes the painful experience worthwhile. The dark despair is blasted away in an instant, and the light of truth is free to shine down. The fool is suffused with a serene calm. The beautiful images of the star attest to his tranquility. The woman pictured on card 17 is naked, her soul and no longer hidden behind any disguise. Radiant stars shine in the cloudless sky, serving as a beacon of hope and inspiration. The fool is blessed with a trust that completely replaces the negative energies of the devil. His faith in himself and the future is restored. He is filled with joy, and his one wish to share it generously with the rest of the world. His heart is open, and his love pours out freely. This peace after the storm is a magical moment for the fool. What if that could spoil this perfect calm? Is there another challenge for the fool? In fact, it is his bliss that makes him vulnerable to the illusions of the moon. The fool's joy is a feeling state. His positive emotions are not yet subject to mental clarity. In the dreamy condition, the fool is susceptible to fantasy distortion and a false picture of the truth. The moon stimulates the creative imagination. It opens the way for bizarre and beautiful thoughts to bubble up from the unconscious. But deep-seated fears and anxieties also arise. These experiences may cause the fool to feel lost and bewildered. It is in the lucid clarity of the sun that directs the fool's imagination. The sun's illumination shines in all the hidden places. It dispels the clouds of confusion and fear. It enlightens so the fool both feels and understands the goodness of the world. Now he enjoys the vibrant energy and enthusiasm. The star's openness has solidified into an expansive assurance. The fool is the naked babe pictured on card 19, riding out joyously to face a new day. No challenge is too daunting. The fool feels a radiant vitality. He becomes involved in grand undertakings as he draws himself everything he needs. He is able to realize the greatness. The fool has been reborn. His false ego self has been shed, allowing his radiant true self to manifest. He has discovered the joy, not fear, is at life's center. The fool feels absolved. He forgives himself and others, knowing that his real self is pure and good. He may regret past mistakes, but he knows they were due to his ignorance of his true nature. He feels cleansed and refreshed, ready to start anew. It is time for the fool to make a deeper judgment about his life. His own personal day of reckoning has arrived. Since he now sees himself truly, he can make the necessary decisions about the future. He could choose wisely which values to cherish and which to discard. The angel in card 20 is the fool's higher self calling him to rise up and fulfill his promise. He discovers his true vocation, his reason for entering this life. Doubts and hesitations vanish. He is ready to follow his dream. The fool re-enters the world, but this time with a more complete understanding. He has integrated all the disparate parts of himself and achieved wholeness. He has reached a new level of happiness and fulfillment. The fool experiences life as a full and meaningful. The future is filled with infinite promises in line with his personal calling. He becomes actively involved in the world. He renders service by sharing his unique gifts and talents and finds that he prospers at whatever he attempts because he acts incertainly. The whole world conspires to see that his efforts are rewarded. His accomplishments are many. So the fool's journey was not so foolish after all. Through perseverance and honesty, he reestablished the spontaneous courage that first impelled him on his search for self. But now he is fully aware of his place in the world. This cycle is over, but the fool will never stop growing. Soon he will be ready to begin a new journey that will lead him to ever greater levels of understanding. Uh, Sorry, guys, that was a mouthful and a half.
I will say this, guys. I need to go ahead and say this because we're about to dive into the individual cards. If the live kicks us, because there is a time max of 2 hours, I really hope we get this all said within 2 hours. I'm literally crossing both of my fingers. But just in case, if the live kicks us, we will start another one with a I apologies for how long this live is, but if you want all the information of all the major arcana, like there's not really a faster way to do it. There's like no shortcut.
No.
So let's dive into the cards. We'll start with the Fool. I'll hold it up while I talk. The Aram the element. Oh my gosh, I'm just starting. The element for the Fool is air. The zodiac is Aquarius. The planet is Uranus. Numerology 0. There is no specific day of the week. For whether it is a yes or no card, sometimes I've been reading maybe a positive yes, and then other times I've read maybe. So I'm giving you guys both because I don't decide which one's which, and I couldn't tell you because I saw them both equally. For the chakra, this is the crown chakra. For deity associations, there's a shit ton of them. We're only giving you 3 per card. We have Greek god Dionysus. Can you pop these in chat because I don't know them, and then when you're reading, I'll pop them in chat.
Absolutely.
Who was known for his wild and unpredictable nature. Both the Fool and Dionysus represent the energy of chaos and the need for freedom and spontaneity. Also, Pan is Greek, and then Loki, Norse. And then the role in the major arcana storyline the Fool plays is the origin, the 0 point of the story. Before setting out on the journey, this card represents the primal and unpredictable energy of nature. The Fool can appear when you need to get a clear purpose before moving forward. The upright meaning, we have it broken down. So general upright meaning is innocence, a free spirit, new beginnings, enthusiasm, new adventures, overall a positive card. For spiritual, we have new path, new adventures, new opportunities, possibility of new deities or spirits to work with, new spiritual journey, eager energy, don't let others stand in the way for your journey. Love and relationships, we have new relationships, spontaneity, new beginnings, enthusiasm, carefree energy, a leap of faith, new adventure. Could be a new trip, an adventure with a loved one. It could also be so deep in love that you're unable to contain excitement. It should be noted that if your partner is questioning anything about commitment, it could mean that they aren't ready for it or lack thereof. For health and healing, if you have been ill, it could signify vitality and energy, could indicate being accident prone, can represent new beginnings. For money and career, there's new job, new opportunities, starting over in a new location, taking a vacation, a fresh start, your own business. Don't let anyone stand in the way of your dreams, new energy, new ideas, and a boost of energy. For reversed general, we have recklessness, risk-taking, naivety, new adventures, general foolishness, being irrational, lack of fun, lack of faith or hope. For spiritual, we have seek new spiritual experiences, eager to let go of the old, explore all of your options to find what is right for you, don't be fazed by anyone's judgment. For love and relationships reversed, we have remembered cause and effect of decision making. Stay true to yourself, look before you leap, proceed with caution. Your pursuit of adventure could be preventing you from finding what you want or causing uncertainty. For health and healing reverse, we have alternative treatments could be helpful, also again accident prone. And for money and career reversed, we have do homework before committing to things you don't want to be taken advantage of, think before you make any decisions, and don't let a lack of confidence hold you back. I'm done.
Next up, we have the Magician. Sorry, I was getting my heating pad. Element is air. Zodiac is Gemini and Virgo. Planet is Mercury. Numerology is 1, which it stands for the beginning of projects and creative endeavors. Day of the week, Wednesday. Yes or no, it actually stands for maybe. The 2 chakras that it falls under is throat chakra and crown. The deities that I have listed are Hecate, Baba Yaga, and Isis. They are Hecate is Greek, Baba Yaga is Slavic, and Isis is Egyptian. The role in the major arcana story, this card serves as your conscious awareness, representing the ability to manifest your desires by directing your energy, reminding you to have clear intentions and focus, signifying the ability to draw upon all aspects of your life to create your desires. This is the first card in the journey. How to connect to your higher self and guide you to your true path. Refers to interconnection between our realm and the spiritual realm. Reassures you to have the things you need in all aspects of your life. Upright General, it stands for willpower, desire, be resourceful, skill, ability, concentration, intelligence, and communication. You have the skills and abilities to be successful. Your intellect, use your intellect, concentration and willpower to help you manifest what you want. You have you have the power. Positive changes are coming your way. Spiritual upright meaning, a manifestation, creativity, power, spiritual growth, psychic abilities. Deepen your understanding and healing. Now is the time to put your energy into your spiritual development. The tools are within you. You have the power and ability to grow. This also indicates psychic abilities coming to the forefront. Love and relationship, creating opportunities for love, being proactive in love. A positive indicator you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, a new and deeper connection, stronger commitment, and happiness is the direction you're heading. If you are single, now is the time to meet somebody new. They will be serious about you, have good intentions, and treat you well. Health, it stands for healing, restoring vitality, reassess and reevaluate. If you have been ill, this indicates a comeback to your health. If your health is not improving, this is your sign that you may need help from a powerful healer or try alternative medicines. Money, career, harnessing career opportunities, determination and drive, pursuing financial opportunity, and making use of skills. New opportunities will present themselves, maybe a promotion or the start of your own business, mentoring a coworker, or being mentored by a coworker to learn something new and expand your skills. Big things are coming your way. Financial improvement or opportunities to make extra money are in your future. Reverse general meaning, manipulation, cunning, trickery, wasted talent, illusion, deception. Be careful who you trust and not miss opportunities. Don't let self-doubt stop you. Watch out for deceitful and greedy people. Spiritual, get out of your comfort zone. Discover your new spiritual path and psychic abilities put to good use. Growth and stagnation indicates your spiritual path may no longer be working for you. Now is the time to let go of what no longer serves you and explore new paths. Love and relationships, romantic illusion, romantic trickery, low willpower for love. If in a relationship, this indicates to be honest about your wants and needs. Do not try to manipulate your partner to get what you want or need. It also indicates that your partner appears trustworthy but may be using his own power to manipulate you for his selfishness. If single, this indicates you may be becoming cynical about your love life. Don't lose faith. Keep sending out love and light into the world, and you will attract it back. Health and healing, healing talents, healing hand, take care of your mental and emotional health. You must believe in your ability to heal in order to manifest that healing. If mental health related, this indicates that you should seek out professional help sooner rather than later. Money and career, wasted talent, unwillingness to take chances, workplace deception, missed financial opportunities, not using skills for financial gain. This suggests that you are not using the skills and abilities you have to make the best of the opportunities available to you. You may be experiencing feelings of self-doubt and like you are not living up to your full potential, but feeling afraid to to take the risks of getting involved with a new venture. Take time to figure out why change is difficult for you. The magician also may suggest that there are deceitful people holding you back, causing you to be unsure you can trust the people around you. If you're stuck in a financial rut, you will need to take a proactive approach to change the circumstances.
The High Priestess. The element is water. The zodiac is Cancer. and also Pisces. For the planet, it is the moon. Numerology is 2. Day of the week is Monday. For yes or no, some places said maybe and some places said yes. I swear I don't have 2 for every single card, just a couple. And then the chakra, I have the third eye, the crown, and the throat. For deities, Persephone, who is known for her role as the queen of the underworld, like Persephone, the high priestess represents the energy of intuition, the subconscious, and the hidden mysteries of life. And then there's also Artemis, Diana, Isis, and Hecate. I swear I know how to say all of those that time, but I've been reading so much, my brain is like blah. The role in the major arcana storyline for the High Priestess is this card appears when changes are taking place on the inner plane that will be released into our outer reality at the appropriate time. This card acknowledges inner forces at work, which might not consciously be aware of, in our response on the external situation. Furthermore, this card shows the need to carefully consider the next steps as well as listen to your intuition before taking action and proceeding down your path. The upright general meaning is any emotions or secrets you may be hiding from yourself, it is now a safe time to reveal them. The need for careful consideration before taking action or making decisions. Wisdom, mysteries, trusting your intuition, sensuality. Pay attention to your dreams, signs, signals that the universe is trying to show you. Spiritually, it is spiritual development, psychic abilities, insight, divine, feminine energy, intuitive revelations, clear perception, inner knowledge, being receptive of messages that your higher self is trying to give you at this time, wisdom and connecting to your inner voice. Love and relationships, the need for careful consideration before taking any action or making decisions. Be aware of the past as well as any secrets. You will either be extremely desired by someone or for someone. Health and healing, the need for inner work. Also listen to what your body is telling you. You may not be taken seriously about your health. Advocate for yourself. It also has symbolisms of fertility and like womanness in all aspects. And then for money and career, it is the need for careful consideration before taking action or making decisions. You may be made aware of new information that could be beneficial to you. Creativity. Also be careful of who you tell things about your finances to. And it could also be a good indicator of a teacher heading your way. Reversed general meaning is cloudy thinking, not listening to your intuition, maybe more focused on others' approval than your own inner wisdom, neglecting to take care of yourself or others. You need to take time to connect with yourself, listen to your inner voice, trust yourself. You have all the inner wisdom and knowledge that you need. Spiritually reversed is ignoring intuition, cloudy thinking, feeling like you've lost your strong connection to your spiritual side. Take time to relax and dig deep and hear the messages of what spirit is telling you. Be careful not to become overly dependent on psychics and mediums. Love and relationship. Beware of hidden motives. Watch out for hidden motives from yourself, subconsciously or from others. Remember, acting from impulses rather than inner knowledge can lead to trouble. Cloudy thinking in a relationship can lead to possible emotional outbursts, high sexual tension. If you find yourself in arguments, take time to yourself. Health or healing. Cloudy thinking, if you have been isolating yourself, get active. It could also represent issues to do with being a woman. Make sure your issues are taken seriously and always get a second opinion. For money and career, hidden motives, not keeping in the loop, feeling isolated and detached, cloudy thinking. Be careful of who you trust. Trust your intuition. Gather all knowledge before making a final decision. Again, just be aware of who you trust.
Next, we have the Empress. That's completely. The Empress, the element is Earth, the zodiac is Taurus, the planet is Venus, the numerology is 3, excellent communication and creativity, someone who is generally optimistic. Days of the week is Friday. Um, yes or no, it's a humongous yes. Chakra is heart and sacral chakras. The deities that I have here are Freya, your Norse goddess, Aphrodite, your Greek goddess, and Bastet, your Egyptian goddess. I totally forgot to write what the role was in the story, so I apologize on that. Um, but for the Empress, I do believe I hit a pretty good point in it
You
during the
did.
whole
You
story.
covered it pretty good in the beginning.
So I'm gonna just go right into the upright meaning. In general, she is a symbol of motherhood and femininity, a strong a strong indicator of pregnancy. If you're a mom, it indicates that you will come into your own and find fulfillment. And if you're a father, she encourages you to show your children more of your nurturing side and build on your communication with them. Parent or not, her message here is still the same. Embrace your softer side. Allow yourself to feel your emotions and listen to your intuition. Uh, in reversed, you are in a disharmony with within yourself. You are not keeping and maintaining balance between your feminine and masculine energies. Remember to embrace your feminine side too. You need to ground yourself. Don't allow yourself to be neglected.
Okay, by the way, if you notice the sudden switch up, we decided that only for the first three cards were we going to break them down just to show you guys how to break them down, but we would be talking for hours if we were to break down every single card. So we're doing it for the first three, but the rest of the cards are just going to be the general upright and general reverse. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead now. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Not to interrupt. I can't see you, so it's really weird to
I'm
interrupt.
okay with that. If you want to give me a second to breathe.
Oh, you're good. This is I've been showing the cards to everyone. Oh, Angel said it just froze on her. Anita says she's late. That's all right. We're still here. You can still hang out.
See,
I
it
just threw the card.
froze on my computer too. That's what I kind of was a little
It's
odded out about.
unfrozen for me now on my computer. I don't know if it's unfrozen for everybody though.
I'll give it a second just before I start it because I want to make sure we're all unfrozen.
That's all right, Sherry. So, Facebook is done with notifications. Facebook was done at the beginning of this live.
All right, I don't want to take up too much time because we are already at our hour mark. So, checking along. The Emperor, the element is fire, the zodiac is Aries, the planet is Mars, the numerology is 4, organizational skills, reliability, and the ability to work hard. Days of the week, there is no specific day for this one. Yes or no, it is a yes. The chakra is your root chakra, and the deities are the Morrigan Celtic goddess, Athena, a Greek goddess, and Horus, the Egyptian god. As a person, the emperor represents an older man, or emperor. Sorry, guys, I totally said the wrong word.
Oh, we froze again. We unfroze.
You're still frozen on my computer, so I gave up with that.
L. That's not good.
The emperor represents an old man who is good in business and usually wealthy. The emperor is a solid, stable man. He is a powerful, grounded protector, but he also can be rigid and stubborn. This can be a father or father figure type, or an older man you are romantically involved with. The emperor is a hard taskmaster and has little time for fun and can you pronounce that for me?
Being frivolous.
Thank you. Children of the emperor can struggle with father issues or falling short of his high expectations and can affect their self-esteem. In general, this This card can signify the dominance of logic over emotion and mind over the heart. If you want your dreams and ideas to become reality, you must concentrate, focus, and have stability and structure. It can represent fatherhood. In the past position, it may indicate the father figure in your life may have struggled to show affection, even though he had your best interests at heart. In the present or future, he represents a good omen, indicating a wise old man who, if you follow, will lead you in the right direction. In reverse, you may be allowing your heart to overrule your head, indicating that you're in need of bringing balance with your mind and emotions. You may be in need of more structure in your life as you lack self control. He also may be an indicator of paternity issues.
Okay, next we have the Hierophant, and that is the element is Earth, the zodiac is Taurus, the planet is Venus, numerology is 5, the day of the week is Thursday. For yes or no, it is a maybe, not a clear yes or a no. For chakra, it is throat. For the deities, we have the Egyptian god Ostrius, who is known for his role of the god of the afterlife and the judge of the dead. Like Austrius, the Hierophant represents the energy of tradition, ritual, and spiritual guidance. And then we also have Greek Apollo and the god Jupiter. For the role in the major arcana storyline, the Hierophant means high priest in Greek. This card carries the energy of change, expansion, which are said to be best balanced with tradition and conformity. If the High Priestess points to inner mystery of our own experiences, this card, the Hierophant, then points to its outward expansion, where we have the opportunity to embody our ethical beliefs. This card further reminds us that our journey can be assisted by tradition as we search for truth and understanding. So for upright, we have general, we have practical wisdom, traditional values, a mentor slash counselor of sorts to advise you. Could represent someone very set in their ways. Maybe take time in something traditional, or make your own traditional traditions or rituals. And then in reverse, we have break in convention, changing traditions, break in social norms. Don't let others' judgment or lack of understanding hold you back. Think for yourself. Let go of the rule book. You could be clinging to your old ways or old habits, causing guilt, shame, and going against your values. Could be conflict with a person of authority. I will note that if anyone's having issues with the live or Facebook, it could be because of the Super Bowl. I just realized that. All right, next up, the Lovers.
Up next, the Lovers. Element air, zodiac, Gemini, planet Mercury and Earth. Numerology 6. Balance, home, and responsibility. Days of the week, Friday. Yes or no? It is a yes. Chakra is heart. Deity is Isis and Osiris. Aphrodite and Aries. And Freya. Role in the major arcana story, the lover signifies perfect union, harmony, love, and attraction, can represent finding the balance within oneself. You are learning to understand yourself and your own personal moral code and what you value in life. This will bring harmony and balance into your life. Upright, in general, you have major choices to make or are being faced with an issue. You may be feeling uncertain about people, situations, or what direction to go. These are important decisions. Make sure you have all the information to make the right decision. In reverse, you may struggle taking ownership of your own decisions, causing internal conflict. You may feel uncertain on where your life is going. This is a reminder to yourself that you are the master of your own destiny. Learn to take is what I meant. Accountability and learn from your mistakes.
Well, now is a great time to add our secret word if you're going to be doing our partnership at the very end of this very hefty live. And the secret word is Cupid, because we're being cute for Valentine's Day. Please do not type it in chat. Please do not type it under the sign up forms. Please do not type it anywhere unless you're texting someone. That's it. But the word is Cupid. It's spelled Cupid. That's all the times I'm going to say it. Again, don't type it in chat. So let's hop into the next card, the Chariot. The element is water. The zodiac is Cancer. The planet is the moon or Mars. Numerology is 7. The day of the week is Thursday. The card represents yes, but you need to put in the work. The chakra is the solar plexus chakra. The deity is Roman god Mars, who is known for his role as the god of war and conflict. Like Mars, the chariot represents the energy of determination, willpower, and action. Also, Greek god Helios, and then the goddess Freya. The role in the major arcana storyline represents the potential to move closer to protection through perfection through spiritual exploration and tempting the ego. The chariot archetype speaks to the elements of our life journey that involve determination, moving forward, willpower, and self-control. Upright, this card in general represents travel in a literal sense, possibly. Also setting out for self-mastery, determination, determined course, respecting power for your own will and use it wisely. Focus, willpower, motivation, ambition, feeling in control, staying focused even through obstacles. It could also be maybe you're acting defensively to hide emotional vulnerability. It could also be a warning, especially if it appears during swift moving events or high intensity events. Intensity events. I'm reading too much. So then for general in reverse, it's feeling powerless, lack of direction. Take control of your own destiny. Don't let anyone else determine your path. The need to regain drive and determination. Set firm boundaries and stick to them.
Up next, we have strength. The element is fire. Zodiac is Leo. Planet is sun. It is not actually connected to a planet. It is connected to our sun. Numerology is 8. Power, strength, and control. Days of the week, there is none. For this card, yes or no, it is a yes. The chakra is heart chakra, and the deities that I have chosen are Hercules, Tiamat, and Sekhmet. Role in the major arcana story, it represents mastering raw emotions in order to bring calm to yourself or a situation. It is similar to the chariot in that it represents overcoming challenges. However, the strength card usually refers to inner challenges, overcoming the obstacles we face in relation to our own doubts, fears, and anxieties. In the upright general meaning, you may be learning to master your fears and anxieties. Be courageous and daring. You have all the skills you need to be successful. Focus on conquering your inner worries and believe in yourself. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. Master your emotions, and the confidence in yourself and your abilities will bloom. In reverse, generally, you may be allowing yourself to be overcome by fear, anxiety, or low self-esteem, causing a feeling of lack of strength. You may not be tapping into your inner strength. Remember, you have the strength to overcome these obstacles. Stay positive and focus on the positive. The connection will start to bloom again.
Before we move into the Hermit, I would like to take a second to address comments. I know a couple people got kicked and people are having Wi-Fi problems. I think it's because the Super Bowl. I think Facebook is being dumb. And then Sherry said, definitely gonna have to watch the replay and get another journal for notes. Girl, our Google document is 50 pages. It's kind of a problem. And we're not reading everything that's on the Google document, so don't freak out. They're not about to be 50 pages, but that's a lot. It's a lot of notes. It's
crazy.
Yeah. So we could write a whole book at this point, me and Cheyenne on tarot. So the Hermit, the element is Earth. We'll think about it. We'll put that on the back burner. So the element is Earth. The zodiac is Virgo. Not in Raider, oh my god. Not in Rider Waite decks, but in older decks, it is related to Aquarius, not Virgo. And then for the planet, we have Mercury, not in Rider Waite again, but in older decks, we have it related to Saturn. And then numerology, we have 9 and 18. Day of the week, we have some sources say Tuesday, some say no specific day. For yes or no, it's generally a no, but it can be considered a maybe, but like needing to look inward. And then for chakra, it's a third eye chakra. For deities, we have Odin, the god of Norse mythology, who is known for his role as the god of wisdom and knowledge. Like Odin, the hermit represents the energy of introspection, solitude, and inner wisdom. We also have goddess Athena and god Saturn. The role in the major Arcana storyline is the hermit carries the energy of the mystical three, the Father, Son, the Spirit, brings in the spiritual enlightenment. The hermit is wise for his studies in life because he never stops seeking. For general upright, we have entering the period of soul searching, self-reflection, and spiritual enlightenment. You may need time alone to connect with yourself. You may need time alone to heal from the past. It also represents wise, mature, knowledgeable mentor or advisor is coming your way, also to focus on yourself. General in reverse, you may have withdrawn too much. Sorry, a chat popped up and it distracted me. You may have withdrawn too much. Solitude might have been good at one point. It's time to go back. Feeling shy or avoiding self-reflection. So, before I jump into Wheel of Fortune, Sherry says that she just restarted moving her notes from one journal to actual books, and yeah, our 11-page live was, I thought that was long. Me and Cheyenne looked crazy. Okay. I felt like if I held up the cards, it would be helpful because if you guys are like scrolling through on your replay to catch notes of certain cards, you can look at the card that I'm holding. I thought it would be helpful.
I'm glad you thought about it because I definitely forgot to pull them.
Because I was thinking if they're watching the replay and let's say they're like, oh, I just want the notes on the Wheel of Fortune card, they can like see when I'm holding it in the air rather than watching 2 hours every time. So I thought it would be helpful. So for the Wheel of Fortune, the element is fire, the zodiac. On the four corners of each card, let me get it closer. On the four corners of each card are four winged creatures. Each are associated with the four zodiac sign. Aquarius, Scorpio is the eagle, Leo is the lion, Taurus the bull. I don't know why I didn't type the one for Aquarius. I was just being mean. For the planet, we have Jupiter. For numerology, we have 1, 8, and 10. The day of the week, we have Thursday. For yes or no, it is a positive yes, unless reversed, then it's a no. For chakra, either the throat chakra or the solar plexus. For deity, we have Roman goddess Fortuna, who is known for her role as the goddess of luck and faith. Like Fortuna, the Wheel of Fortune represents the energy of change and unpredictability. Then we also have the Greek goddess, I completely forgot how to say this word. Rats. Thank you. I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue. And then the Greek god Zeus. I was like, bruh, I knew it 2 seconds ago. The role in the major Arcana storyline. This card highlights the cyclical or cyclical. Oh my gosh. This card highlights the fact that the universe is in a cycle. This card shows that one thing that we can always count on is change. In the general upright, this card is an indicator of luck or destiny, a signifier of change for the greater good. Remember that not all change is easy, but the universe is helping you reach your goals. Focus on your intentions and never-ending cycles through life. Karma card. I love you laughing at me because I had to change the notes because I couldn't say that word. And then in reverse, general is change, but it is likely unwanted and negative. And then there is strong challenges that are difficult to adjust to. Good things might be falling apart. Take control of this situation and learn from the situation. And I'm glad that you guys thought it would be helpful to hold up the card. I'm not breaking my arms for nothing.
Up next is Justice. Element is air. Zodiac is Libra. Planet is Venus. Numerology is 11. A spiritual number. 11 can reduce to 2, which is about balancing the polarities in a given situation. Day of the week, there is no specific association with this card. Yes or no? It is a yes. The chakras that are associated with this card is heart chakra, the crown chakra, and the root chakra. The deities that are associated with this are the Greek goddess Nemesis, the Egyptian goddess Montu, and the Greek goddess Astraea. The role in the major arcana storyline. The justice card relates to karmic justice, legal matters, and cause and effect. Justice is concerned with balance, truth, and integrity as well. In general, all actions have consequences. Look at your circumstances and see how your actions contributed to it and see what you can learn from it. This also may indicate a fair and balanced matter about legal matters, may indicate a choice to make, weigh your options on the scales to balance it before making that decision. In reverse, this may indicate injustice or avoidance of karmic justice. This card could be caused by a number of things. Whatever the situation is, try to maintain balance. You can control how you react. May indicate you're avoiding your karma. Remember to take accountability. Don't blame others or avoid your consequences. Learn from them and you will be wiser. May indicate dishonesty or someone with a very hard line or uncompromising views. Remember to be honest and confess and then accept your consequences. Up next, we have the Hanged Man. Element water, zodiac Pisces. The planet is Neptune, numerology 12, which reduces to 3, which is about communication and creativity. There is no specific association of the day of the week, but it represents more of a period of time. The yes or no, it is actually a maybe. Chakras that are uh, chakras that are with this card are the crown chakra, third eye chakra, sacral chakra, and root chakra. The deities the deities that I have chosen are Odin, the Norse god, Poseidon, the Greek god, and Neptune, the Roman god. Um, I accidentally clicked a chat. I'm sorry, give me a second. Um, the role of the Hanged Man in the major arcana is to bring in your own truth and not to be suspended, is not to take time and suspend yourself in timeless moments. Free yourself of the pressure and the lack there for control. Upright general meaning may indicate feeling stuck in a route or being in a situation you are not happy with. Remember, you have the power to remove yourself and release the negativity. This may also indicate a dilemma that you are unsure of what path to take. Take a step back and look at the situation from a different angle. Relax and stop trying to control everything. The correct course of action will become clear in time. In reverse, generally, you may be too impulsive and making irrational decisions in order to distract yourself from your own inner discontentment. Generally, you may be jumping from one bad decision to the next without thinking about the consequences. Step back and look at what needs to change.
I might have to shuffle my cards so good after this. So for the death card, the element is water, the zodiac is the Scorpio, the planet is Pluto, even though she doesn't go here anymore. The numerology is 13 and 4. The day of the week has no specific day, but it usually has to do with timing, and I kept seeing 30 days. For yes or no, it's big fat no. And then for the chakra, it's the sacral chakra. For deities, it's the Greek god Hades, Anubis, which is Egyptian, or Hel, which is Norse. See, woohoo, I said them all. And then for the rule in the major arcana storyline, this card, following the hangman, as the soul learns to let go of the old in preparation for the new. And then upright, it's not a physical death. I mean, I guess it could be, but it's not usually. It represents new beginnings, tie and change. can be difficult, unexpected, sudden, emotionally painful. Will bring in something new. Don't resist the changes that are happening because they're going to happen whether you like them or not. Letting go of beliefs, transformation, and moving forward. In reversed, it is resisting change, blocking the new with the old. It was bound to happen, and it's the universe balancing itself. Uh, I love Pluto, and to me, it's still a planet too. It's just a TikTok meme that says Pluto and she doesn't go here. Very niche joke. Very niche. I just had to say it.
Pluto is 100% a planet. It has 5 moons. I don't agree with the scientists.
That pissed me off when they removed it. I was like, you can't do that.
You removed it, placed it, removed it, placed it, and removed it again, and now they don't know what they want to do.
They couldn't make up their mind. Pluto's just too awesome. Temperance.
Yep. Element, temperance, the element is fire. Sorry, I had to scroll down.
You're good.
Temperance, element is fire. Zodiac is Sagittarius. Planet is Jupiter. Numerology is 14, which reduces to 5. The number 5 represents change in options. Days of the week, there is no specific associations, but can indicate an event may occur. Yes or no, it is a yes. The chakra is heart chakra, and the deities that I chose are Brigid, and the Celtic goddess, Neith, the Egyptian goddess, and Vishnu, a Hindu god. The role in the major arcana storyline, the Temperance Tarot card signifies balance, peace, patience, and moderation. Upright general may indicate you have found your inner calm and have a better perspective on things. You adapt to situations with a clear mind, calm heart, and keep your balance. She may indicate you have found peace and tranquility, leaving you feeling content. You are truly in touch with who you are, your personal values, and moral compass. In reverse, generally, you may be imbalanced or overindulging harmfully. Remember to not be reckless and that all your decisions will have consequences to pay. This may be an indication you have lost touch with yourself or have a lack of harmony with those in your life. Take a step back and look at the big picture. The answers are there. You just need to want them. Up next is the devil. The element is earth. Zodiac is Capricorn. Planet is Saturn. Numerology 15 reduces to 6. The number 6 is about responsibility and harmony. Days of the week, Friday. Yes or no, it is a no. The chakra is root chakra, and the deities are Lilith, Pan, and Baphomet. Role in the major arcana line, the devil is a signifier of the material world, depression, addiction, obsession, impulsive behavior, or secrecy. You may feel as though outside influences or forces beyond your control are restricting you, leaving you feeling powerless and victimized. However, this is the illusion the devil creates. Upright general, you are in control of your own destiny. You are not bound by anything other than your own self. You don't have to tolerate the negativity, manipulation, abuse, or criticism from others. But you too should not be doing that to others around you. If you are too concerned with materialistic things, you will never truly be fulfilled as a person. So be mindful as to where you put your energy. Reverse general, meaning you are aware things have been trapping you. You are the cause to the restrictions. You have the power to release yourself from these chains that have a grip on you. Now is the time to stand up for yourself and take your life back.
Next, we have the Tower. The element is fire. The zodiacs are Aries and Scorpio. The planet is Mars. Numerology is 16, 7, 1, and 6. For the day of the week, it is Tuesday. For yes or no, it is no. For the chakra, it is the solar plexus chakra. For the deities, we have God Thor, Greek god Ares, Greek god Zeus. Wow, that was weird. It tagged someone in the comments when he did that.
That's
And then
weird.
the role in the major arcana storyline is the tower is the role of transformation, sudden change, and chaos. This might not always be a physical event, but it is turmoil. The devil is the most commonly feared card, but traditionally this is the most negative card, but it doesn't have to be that. The upright general meaning is sudden upheaval, unexpected change, unavailability, scary, or negative. After the destruction is always followed by renewal. It could be a warning card of what is to come unless you make better choices. In reversed, general represents that you barely avoided a disaster, learning from the past. If you've been running away, maybe it's time to face your demons, let go of the old and start the new so that way you can rebuild. Next, we have the star. The element is air. The zodiac is Aquarius. The planet is Uranus. The numerology is 17 and 8. The day of the week is Sunday. The yes or no is an affirmative / definite yes. It represents all 7 chakras because all 7 stars. The deities are Aphrodite, goddess Ishtar, or goddess Venus. And then we have the role in the major arcana storyline. It is the calm after the storm from the tower, the positive turning point. Also a reward for realizing the old, like the major arcana suggested throughout the journey. The upright general meaning is hope for the future, positivity, motivation, free, good omens, trusting the universe's plan, feeling confident, creativity, and artisticness. The general reverse meaning is feeling hopeless. You aren't hopeless, it's just a feeling. Being drained, take responsibility for your attitude towards life, deal with the wounds of the past. It could be losing confidence, being anxious, feeling overwhelmed. Start small and work on healing. Maybe start with the creative side.
The moon. Element is water, zodiac is Pisces, planet is Neptune, numerology is 18, which reduces to 9, and that is about completion and selflessness. Sorry, I wasn't getting started with y'all, I was getting started with myself. Days of the week, Monday, aka Moon's Day, for my Norse friends out there. Yes or no? No. Chakra is the third eye chakra and the sacral chakra. Deities are Selene, the Greek goddess, Mani, the Norse god, and Anubis, the Egyptian god. Role in the major arcana storyline. Not everything is as it seems to be. You must trust in yourself. Upright general. I apologize. Indicates that you need to pay attention to your dreams and your subconscious and trust in yourself. You may also be dealing with underhanded or dodgy deals or illegal behavior. If this is the case, you're being warned to clean up your act before your behavior has been exposed. It also may indicate you being and you getting an answer delayed or being vague. So it will add to your confusion rather than clarifying matters. In the reversed position, it generally means releasing fear, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth, regaining composure, self-deception, and blocked intuition. If you're dealing with fears or negative energy clearing, this indicates your secrets and lies are being exposed, and not to let your fear and anxiety control what is in front of you. It also may be an indication of self-deception or delusions. You may not be truly being true with yourself. It also may indicate that you have some kind of mental health or depression issues, and if that is the case, you're being asked to look into the light and work towards helping yourself or seek out help. You also may be repressing your issues or insecurities. You're being asked to find confidence and clarity. The moon also may indicate that you are trying to get an answer on clarity on any matter that you are seeking.
Okay, the sun, the element is fire, the zodiac is Leo, the planet is Chakra, the sun. The numerology is 19, 10, and 1. The day of the week is Sunday, aka Sunday. The Yes or no is yes, no if it's reversed. The chakra is the solar plexus chakra. The deities are Greek god Apollo, Roman goddess Aurora, and then Celtic god Lao. I might have said that right, but the role in the major Arcana storyline is a card of enlightenment, achievement, victory, joy, representing a new day slash light after the worst slash darkest night. It's a source of light, growth, optimism, and positivity. The upright general meaning is positivity, optimism, freedom, fun, success, enthusiasm, happy, positive energy, good luck, warmth card, removing issues. It could indicate travel. The reversed general is sadness, depression, pessimism, difficult to focus on the positive, lack of enthusiasm, unclear path to take. You have the power to change by opening yourself up to positivity. It could also be a sign of being overly confident to the point of being egotistical or arrogant, and make sure your goals are realistic. And judgment?
Yep. Sorry, I was switching back over. Judgment. Element is fire, zodiac, Leo, planet, Pluto. Numerology 20 reduces to 2. 2 is about balancing polarities. Day of the week, any day of the week it can be associated with. Yes or no, it is a yes. The chakra is the crown chakra. Deities, Lucifer, Hades, Kuan Yin. The role in the major arcana line is decisions. This is a decision-making time of your life where karmic lessons are coming into your from your past, and you need to make these choices. You also may be passing on judgment, or judgment may be passing on to you. In the upright general position, this card is a sign of level clarity and composure that allows you to calmly evaluate yourself and your choices in order to make positive decisions. It also can represent legal matters or court case being resolved, that you have acted honorably and told the truth. It also can signify being separated from someone you love by the ocean or sea, and you can expect to be reunited with them soon. It can also represent homesickness. In the reversed position, it relates to, sorry, I'm scrolling. It can signify you are allowing fear and self-doubt to hold you back from making the decisions that are necessary to move on in the positive direction. You're being reminded to take action. Now is the time to do so. This also can be a sign that you are refusing to learn from your karmic lessons of the past, or you may be reapproaching yourself for past mistakes.
Okay, last but not least, we have the world. The element is earth. The zodiac, we have the 4 zodiacs, one in each corner. The man, Aquarius, the eagle, Scorpio, the ox, Taurus, and the lion, Leo. The planet is Saturn. The numerology is 23. No, I don't know why I said that. The numerology is 21 and 3. It is unequivocally a yes. The chakra is the root chakra. The deity is Greek goddess Gia and Greek goddess. Do you want to say it?
Chronos.
Thank you. I knew you were going to say it. For some reason, my brain wanted to say Cernono. Oh, no, my gosh. And I just combined them. My brain can't
Now
say
you
anything.
combine names.
Yeah, I just combined the two. Well, then. So the role in the major arcana storyline is the triumphant conclusion of the fool's journey. The journey is a cycle, so it will continue again, but for now, this is the moment of completion and success. You've earned working through the trials of the major arcana, and we've earned working through this staying live. So the upright general meaning is having the world at your fingertips, a travel card, new worlds opening up for you, success, opportunities, be proud of your achievements, the universe is smiling at you, achieving your dreams, and celebration. In the general reverse, it is becoming stagnant, not accomplishing your goals. Maybe try taking shortcuts, which will lead you to failure, stuck in situations that are taking up all of your energy, cut your losses, and find out what works for you. Bang, 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 bang. We got through the informational chunk of our live. We're not going to pause for questions because we're short on time, but if you have any questions, now is the time to put them in your chat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have we're on the crunch because we don't want to run out. So for our next program, our next partnership program, here is we're ringing the bells of celebration. You finally made it to the part that you wanted to hear. So the theme is going to be over shadow work. I created a spread. You heard it. I know everybody really wanted spreads, so I thought I would be nice, Cookie, and we do a spread this time by Ronnie. And I decided that I would make a spread rather than just, pulling one from the good old land of Google. So I made up a spread for everybody. It's a 5 to 6 card spread. It is 3 tiers of cards, 2 on the top, 2 in the middle, and 1 or 2 on the bottom. Doesn't really matter which one, either way. I am showing you the spread right now, but I'm not going to put a picture in the chat because I'm showing you, but I'll put a picture in the group chat before we do the live because it literally looks like that or it looks like that.
I can't see it, but I'll see it later.
Yeah, so it's basically 2 cards on the top, 2 cards in the middle, and 1 or 2 cards on the bottom for my visual, for my auditory Cheyenne right now. Your mom said she knows she said it earlier, but man, that's so much information.
And we cut out half of it.
Yeah, we only did the general for the rest of them because if not, we might as well have just written a book. So for tier 1, cards 1 and 2. Okay, we'll start with card 1. Let me grab these cards and put them in my hand. Card 1 is, should you start shadow work now or in the future? Card 2 on tier 1 is your shadow work journey going to just be hard or overly difficult? Also, will support be needed? Tier 2, card 3. What is your light side starting point? Card 4 on tier 2. What is your dark side starting point? All right, now we'll move down here to tier 3. Card number 5. What is your warning to remember during shadow work? Our card 6, our optional card, if needed, additional support to the warning card 5. If anybody has any questions about the spread, you can message it to me. Cheyenne, do you
Up
like
next, we have the dates. The signups will run from February 9th to February 16th. The names will go out February 17th. The partnership will run February 17th through March 3rd. Feedback will be from March 4th through March 7th.
And just to repeat the dates really quickly, the signups are going to be posted after the live. So the 9th, they'll run through the 16th. Names will go out on the 17th. Please be patient. It could be any time on the 17th. The partnership will start on the 17th once you have your name and once you see all the intro messages in the group chat. The partnership will run from the 17th through the 3rd, and then the feedback will be out through March 4th through the 7th.
Quick recap of the requirements for the program. Sorry. Rules and requirements for the Tarot Partnership Program. If you sign up, you are committing to perform at least 1 read with your partner each. You have between February 17th and March 3rd to complete your read. You are agreeing to be privately messaged by whom you get partnered with. You must give each other feedback on the reading, what resonated and what doesn't really make sense fully. If you could get more clarity on something, reads can be done via Facebook, video chat, or just messaging. If you do not complete your read, you cannot sign up for the next partnership sign up. We will be checking. If you do not complete your read 3 times, you will no longer be able to sign up for the partnership program. You acknowledge and agree to be added to a group chat with all the participants and crones for communication purposes. The group chat is mandatory in order to participate. You are agreeing to be in the group chat and stay in the group chat. If you need or wish to leave, please let the admin know. You are required to answer all polls, icebreakers, and interactive questions that are dropped in the chat throughout each partnership. You must keep up with your communication with your partner as well as Sarah and I. Remember to be respectful and courteous to each other in the group chat. The chat is there to communicate, learn, share, and be a safe haven for each practitioner. You are required to fill out the feedback link at the end of the program. This link will be dropped in the group chat the day after the partnership concludes. Remember, the link for this is strictly for the partnership program. What we ask in this link is strictly for tarot only. Keep that in mind. Um, you there is a 3-strike rule in place for the Tarot Partnership Program. Strike 1, sit out for the next partnership and complete a trial read with Sarah or I. Strike 2, sit out for 2 partnerships and complete a trial read with Sarah or I. And strike 3, you will no longer be able to participate in the Tarot Partnership Program. These strikes are towards any of the rules and requirements that I had just gone over. So please keep that in mind, ladies. You guys are all great. You have all been wonderful thus far, and let's keep that up.
I will not be doing an example reading this time around for 3 reasons. For reason number 1, this live is heckin' long. For reason number 2, I made this spread for you guys. It's a spread. You can follow it along. And for reason number 3, I give insanely deep and personal readings, and I'm not trying to call Cheyenne out on shadow work on the live. That would be rude. So for those 3 reasons, I will not be doing an example reading. And then lastly, our next live is March 9th, where we will be starting the minor arcana. I'm glad that you smiled at that. I couldn't see your reaction in current time, so I had to see it delayed.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I was like, yeah. I made it like kind of like a personal spread, so I was like not about to do that. I was like, that'll be rude.
I mean, you want to give me brutality, just do it a message.
Yeah, I can message you the spread, but I shouldn't do it on the line.
Is there
Okay.
any questions before we do end it? Because we're almost at our limit here.
Yeah, we've got a whopping like 23 minutes before we cut out, which is wild. So any final thoughts from the crowd? Angel said shadow work. That goes great with the last book of the craft life. Huh, it's almost like I knew that, Angel. Almost like I was scheming over here. Like,
I all of a sudden can't see comments on new comments on my phone. The last one I see is Billy Joe's. So this has been wonderful. I love technology.
You're so welcome, Angel. Glad you enjoyed it. And for the people who stuck through this entire thing, thank you so much. This was a beast of a live.
And
fair warning, the next 2 lives are going to be beasts of lives as well.
yeah, the next few are nothing but information after information after information. You guys asked to learn what traditional tarot is all about, and I can promise you that if we didn't knock out half of the information, we definitely would have gone over time.
We would have gone overtime twice. It would have been a lot. But all I can say is we will take a little break, obviously, after the minor arcana and have a less informational live and a more like chitty chatty kind of chill vibe after we knock you out with information 3 times in a row. So,
With that
alrighty.
being said, I will get around ending this live, I guess. And thank you, ladies, for joining us and sticking with us through this really long informational live. I look forward to seeing you guys and join in on the partnership. Please give me some grace. I will get it up. I'm a little behind on getting everything set up there, but it will be up tonight.
Well,
Anything
have a
else you want
great
to add?
night, ladies. That's what I'll add. Blessed
All
be.
right. Blessed be, ladies.